Wendy's does a lot for our community, and that includes the animals who live in the Tulsa Zoo. They're involved in an enrichment program co-sponsored by SeaWorld and Tulsa's Channel 8.
Really cool. We're fortunate to have this here. Keith's at the zoo this morning with Jim Cook of Wendy's. Wendy's, Keith, not Wednesdays, like I was trying to say before. And, of course, Marcy Tarve. She's the curator of behavioral husbandry and head of the enrichment program. They're planning a big day this Friday.
Yeah, they really are, guys, and that's where we're going to start. We're going to start talking to Marcy, who's the curator of behavioral husbandry here at the Tulsa Zoo. Did I say it right?
Yes,
oh,
you
okay,
did.
Good.
Great job.
Well, you were out here at probably one of the most popular exhibits at the Tulsa Zoo.
Yes, it's our brand new sea lion exhibit. It opened last spring, year ago, and so we have 2 California sea lions that live here. And what we're going to do today is give them some enrichment.
And which is what you guys do with all the animals, but people can see it specifically here with the sea lion.
Absolutely, yes. They can really see it because it's very visual. But we'll do it with all the zoo animals every day, and we'll give them things that really keep them mentally stimulated and physically active. We want them to be doing a lot of their natural behaviors that you'd see out in the wild.
All right, so you're going to show us as Kaylee's going to get started, right?
Yep. So if you watch, Dorsey, our male, is probably the one that's going to interact most with this enrichment, and it's a green ball, and what we've done is given him some frozen fish in there, and then some whole fish in there. And it's up to him to try and figure out how to pull the fish out of the small opening, that hole right there. See, it has a little tether, and so he can pull the tether if he wants. He can sniff it. He's using his whiskers, too, to feel what it's like. And then he's realizing...
So you're bringing out some of his natural...
behaviors.
Yeah,
okay. Because sea lions eat fish. Now, normally the fish are live out in the wild and they're swimming around, but they have to use their head and neck and fins to chase after things. But here, he has to problem solve. He has to figure out how to get the ball in the water and then actually use his whiskers and even kind of try and get the fish out of the opening in the hole, and he might even have to suck some of those fish out, which still gives him a lot of exercise because it's not that easy. As you can see, it floats at the surface, but he needs to problem solve, and that's what we're all about.
So why is it so important for all those animals out here to have an enrichment program?
It's important for their mental health and their physical health. We want them to be active and doing things for people to see, but also for their own benefit, so that they're actually utilizing all of their muscles. They're moving around. For our lions and tigers, we might put some of their daily diet out, which is meat, and we'll put it in certain areas of their exhibit so they have to go and forage or hunt for it, as opposed to just getting it all in one big ball. We really want them to be using all of their senses. We want them to be using their sense of smell, their sight, their touch, their sense of touch. Sometimes we'll even give some of our animals some actual auditory enrichment, which can be different types of sounds of other species of animals, just to make them more interested in their environment. It's a really good, it's a beneficial thing to all of them, and we vary it throughout a day, sometimes throughout a week, and then we'll actually log and put it down what works and what doesn't work, and we'll actually score the different things.
They're hams, too, aren't they?
Oh, yes, they are. Dorsey is in particular. He likes to just haul out in the island sometimes and hang out.
Well, listen, Marcy, thank you so much for taking the time.
You're very welcome.
We really appreciate the wonderful job and love coming to the Tulsa Zoo.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to talk now to Jim Cook, and also Mr. Dave and Miss Wendy are here this morning, and I know Dave, Jim, you guys are very interested in what goes on here at the Tulsa Zoo. You're interested in conservation and also interested in education.
Wendy's has been involved with the zoo for a number of years, partnered with the zoo for enrichment programs, and it's great to be back here today. It's just fun being at the zoo. It's a great facility, and we're also promoting for the next 2 Fridays, the 12th and the 19th, free Frosty Friday. So every patron that comes out will get a free Frosty coupon, as exhibited by Miss Wendy.
Awesome.
And also our partner SeaWorld has donated some fantastic DVDs.
You were telling me about those DVDs.
Oh, they're endangered species DVDs. SeaWorld is very involved in conservation and supporting our species. So we will be giving away one of these to the first 250 kids that come out each Friday. And then also we'll be giving away SeaWorld kids meal toys. So it'll be quite a package to come out and enjoy the zoo and get one of these DVDs. They're extremely well produced, great graphics, and they support conservation and what Marcy and the zoo is all about, really, to make sure that these kids get to see these animals for their lives and also their kids and grandkids. So we're pleased to be back out at the zoo.
Now, I didn't tell you guys I was going to ask you anything, but I'm wondering if it's okay. Mr. Dave, do you enjoy the sea lions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? What is probably your favorite thing about the zoo?
that I get to see all the animals and that they just look cool, and I've never seen these kind of animals before.
Yeah, it is pretty special. Miss Wendy, how about you?
I like coming to the zoo because I like seeing the animals do funny stuff and do cool stuff.
Well, you guys are awesome for coming out today. We really appreciate it. Jim, thank you guys very much in what Wendy's does, and also Marcy and what you guys do here at the Tulsa Zoo. But again, the next couple of Fridays come out, you can get that Frosty from Wendy's and also the DVDs, but you got to get here early, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Keith. Have fun.
Very cool. All right, Wendy's Enrichment Day at the zoo, Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free Frosty Day. The first 250 kids get a SeaWorld toy and DVD. You can call them at 918-669-6600 or go to tulsazoo.org while you're there. Say hello to Dozer the Turtle, too. He's one of my favorites.
He's your buddy. All right, take a look at